welcome back, and you're very welcome if you're new. I'm going to plan today for week 21, which is the 19th through to the 25th of May. This is my Hemlock Oak B5 minimal planner. And as you can see, the theme I'll be using this week is my Tabletop Treasures collection. If you want to see the haul for this stuff, I will link it down below. There's a part 1 where I go through all these stickers, etc. and a part 2 where I receive my fabulous little fountain pen. So I'm going to have a play with them today. So let's start as usual by getting the dates down at the top, and then we'll go from there.
Seems like forever since we've been together. I miss you bad, and I read your letters and look at your pictures. I miss you so bad. It's been so long, I know, but I'm finally coming home.
There we are. So let's do the sidebar. In fact, no, I think I'm going to draw my lines first. This is a Unipin fine liner in 0.1. So get them drawn. Boop. And there we are, in case I forget to do that. Right, now let's do the sidebar. So I have these extra doodle banners. I'm going to use them down the side. That'll separate that. Now, checklists are on this page. This is the deluxe kit. So I think what I'll do is use one of these for work. I think I'll use the one with the pen. I was going to use the one with the little coffee and cookie for work, but it's a difficult choice because it's all gorgeous, but I'm going to use the pen. Oh, here, title, Ruth. So seeing as that's blue, let's use this brown one and write work. And then I'll write weather on this one while I'm at it. In fact, no, there's only 2 of these. And I need 3 because I need one for weather, work and socials. So let's see. Let's do these smaller ones up at the top. So I'll do the brown. And then this will be work. And this will be socials. And I'm going to have to be careful that I give these time to dry, seeing as I've made a decision to use my fountain pen. I was going to go ahead and use my Zebra Sarasa in the brown grey or the Zebra Sarasa in the sepia black, but I want to use my fountain pen, so I'll just have to have patience and make sure I let stuff dry. But I do want to put this down now, so I'll just not touch the center, or touch the writing rather, until, okay, is it possible to not touch the writing? There. Just to get the spacing. I can go back and push the center of that down whenever I'm sure it's dry. And then this will be for work. Let's do socials next. So I don't think I want to touch the writing yet. Probably should have put it down and then wrote on it, but sure. Hindsight is a wonderful thing. Where did the little banners thing go that I had? There, right in front of me. Walk away like I'm someone you hate. I think I might actually fancy these titles up a little bit more. I'm just seeing that they're starting to bleed a little. I think I might actually just write on the paper with, you know, I've done my titles and so far with the fountain pen, but that's fine. I can just from now on write on the paper with this, and I think I'll use Sepia Black Zebra Sarasa to actually write the details and anything else that's on stickers in this middle part, because if it is going to bleed out, I don't want it to end up looking a mess. But you never know till you try. So anyway, socials. So this is the 2 social options. The habit tracker options rather, I mean. I'll put that there. Put that there. And then I see these little things down the side, so I want to try to jazz up, like I said, my titles a bit more. So I'm going to put a little post-it note at the side of this one. Actually, I've got 3 little post-it notes because of this extra sheet, so I'll just put a post-it note on all the titles. This one I'll do over to this side. And then the final one, weather. I have one last one. And I think I'm actually going to do this rather than a doodle banner. So we'll do this. Then weather. And then our little post-it note. Now, I don't know if I've actually left myself enough space, which is a pity, because I was going to use these. Let's see. It's like a perfect little checklist. Oh no, I do have enough space. Yay, exactly enough space. Fantastic. I just need to ignore the grid pattern when I'm writing in what the weather is, the high and low. Okay, that's our sidebar done. Lovely. So let's get the bottom down and the full boxes. And we have these for the bottom, as well as this washi that we haven't used yet. And then I also have all these food boxes to play with, lots of stuff. So let's do that.
Walk with me. Let's leave the past behind. Walk with me. There's something else we need to find. Say you'll go, don't make me wait. There's no need to hesitate.
I'll keep that one to the side in case I need a little space filler, but it's also really gorgeous on its own. I might do another journal spread with this thing because it's just too cute to only use once in my journal. Hold on till I find where I did it last time and show you. Here, isn't that really gorgeous? This was using the doodle sheet. I had another one of these, a Hobonichi art sheet and the washi, and that's my little sample of Forgotten Iced Coffee, which is what's in this. But because I'll not be using those 2 sheets this time, it'll look a bit different. Like I said, it's too, sorry, I think I'm getting a sore throat. Anyway, like I said, it's just too gorgeous not to use again. So this was April, so why not use it again in May? So I have nothing to put in on Monday. We will be doing our walk on Monday night. Do you know what? I might put the stickers in for my walk Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but not write it in just in case something happens and we don't go. I've really been enjoying going out for my walks in the summer weather. It'll be harder to stick to it whenever it starts to come into winter. That's where the motivation will be challenged, but what can you do? This little wood box down, oh no, it's right beside that. We'll do it for Wednesday. So that'll be for Wednesday's walk. Tuesday's walk. We've just been walking around the area, but on Wednesday this week we went to a park called Billy Neal. There's a little pond walk that we did and it was just gorgeous. Like I said, I love this time of year. I wish it was always like that, but what can you do? And that little bottle is squinty and it's annoying me. There, that's better. So yeah, and just in case something happens and we don't get going, I can leave that blank and then I can write something else in it, but we should do. Eventually I want to up it, so we're doing it on Thursday as well. My husband is a pigeon fancier, so he's at the club on Friday night and Saturday night, and then I would want Sunday as a day of rest anyway, so it's always going to be these 4 days, but at the minute we do 3 times a week, and if we miss one of these days we go on the Thursday. But eventually I'd like to up it to 4, and I do want to get, this is something that you could maybe help me with actually. I've seen a thing called an Aura ring, and I do have an Apple Watch, but I've always been someone that really doesn't like the feeling of wearing a watch, especially in bed. And I forget to put it on all the time. I mean, you haven't seen me wear it at all here probably. I'll maybe wear it like once a week if I'm going into the office, and 99% of the time I actually forget to put it on to go into the office. But anyway, that's besides the point. What I'm saying is, with the ring, I like the idea of it because apparently because it's like on your finger, it's more accurate, and it, for me, wouldn't be annoying to wear all the time because, you know, I used to wear my wedding rings all the time, but they don't fit since I gained weight, but it didn't bother me wearing them all the time. So I don't think it would bother me wearing an Aura ring all the time. So what I want to know is it worth it? They are, for those of you who don't know, a ring that helps you count your steps and track your calories, and that's sort of what I've been doing. I've been on a health journey and I really want to get on top of it. But I saw a thing the other day and a girl said, it's not about your feelings, it's about facts. So it's all very well saying, I feel like I've ate healthy all week. I feel like I've done enough exercise. But the facts might say that you ate 2,000 calories and you only worked off 1,000 because you barely moved all day. Do you know what I mean? Or maybe you have done a walk 3 times a week, but the amount of calories you're consuming is more. Does that make sense? So it's the facts that are going to make the difference. So anyway, I'm not trying to sell Aura rings to anybody. They could be crap for all I know. I'm asking your opinion. If you have them and you think it's great, let me know. Or alternatively, if you think there's something else that I could wear that is a better option and wouldn't bug me, like we're having to wear a watch permanently, let me know. But anyway, that's a bit of a side tangent. So I've nothing else to mark on Monday other than the walk, because my Tesco delivery is on Tuesday, because Tuesday is payday and I had to wait until I get paid. And I'm going to use this little highlight because payday is always a highlight. And write payday. And then I have a little yay that will pop in there too. Just saw this little like extended doodle banner. I might put it directly underneath here. Be fun. Although it's a bit longer than, oh, that's upside down. Whoopsie daisy. I wonder if I do that and then just take off this ruler and sort of half a pen that's not a full print anyway. Oh, it's not going to work. Where's my little slice tool? There. My Tesco delivery then is at 12 on Tuesday, and I'm going to put this little dude to mark it. And then this little extra sheet has a to-do on it, and I might just put this here with 2 little ticks beside it from this sheet. And write, leave out the bins. There aren't that many boxes in this. This is all I have left. 5 left. And then these that I'll have, if I have any sort of big events, I'll just use it and ignore the fact they're a checklist. So it's definitely a good kit to get just using my pen and writing on the page rather than putting everything in a box. I'm going to put my planning in that. If I plan on the Friday, I should do. It's Friday now when I'm planning. I'm on my lunch. In fact, I should probably check what time it is. Oh, plenty of time. Because I have a tendency to waffle. If I don't get finished, I will just stop and then pick it up again after work. Leave out bins. Which is Stephen's job really, but he always asks me what the bins are. And then I go, I've no idea, and have to look at my planner. So then I'm going to put, I think, which bins they are up here. And I think I'll just do little dots, why not? Haven't done them in a while, but it used to be the standard. This is a Zig-Cling colour dot in 602. So I'll do brown, wheelie, food. And then let's get a little doodle for beside it. I'll do the little lamp. Very cute. And then I've been weighing in on Wednesday and taking my meds on Thursday for a good while now. But a symptom of my medication is fatigue. Well, it's one of the symptoms, but it happens to be the one that I get. And I'm always exhausted on a Friday. And it's actually great not to feel that way today. So I thought, why not try to change it? And honestly, I've always remembered to weigh in because I'm keen to see my progress, but I quite often then forget about my meds, even though I've wrote it down. I've never missed one, but it'll be like a medication type of thing. So I figured if I do it on a Saturday morning together, so if I weigh in and then take my meds straight away, it'll be a lot easier to remember. And then I will be exhausted on a Sunday, which is my day off, my day of rest. So I think it makes more sense. So I'm going to try that. I already have started. I didn't take my meds yesterday. So I don't need to write that in on Wednesday, and I don't need to write it in on Thursday. But on Thursday I do need to put in my nail appointment. Speaking of nails, I really want to learn how to do nails. I've been thinking a lot recently about the fact that I always say I would love to do this and never do it. For example, I've always said I'd love to go and do like a professional baking type of course or cooking, and never took it. I was just self-taught. I do baking and cakes and stuff. Not so much recently, but I used to do it all the time. But nails is another thing that I've always thought I would love to learn how to do. Not necessarily to make a career out of it or anything, but just to be able to do my own. My nails grow so quickly, and so does my hair. It's always been the case. And get my nails done once a week, and because we've no car at the minute, my husband takes me and brings me back. But anyway, so it would save me that time out every week, and it would save me money, and plus I just think it would be really fun to know how to do it on myself. And in the future, you never know. I mean, I didn't think I would ever get made redundant from the job that I was in years ago, that I was in for nearly 14 years. And it just happened all of a sudden, bang, you've lost your job. So it's always a good thing to have, that if I knew how to do that, and God forbid I lost this job that I'm in, I'd have that there to tide me over. Anyway, it's just a thought. But I thought, Ruth, stop procrastinating and telling yourself you're going to do things. And I honestly feel like I have nearly got the confidence up to just book it. I was looking at courses today. So that's your little sign. If you're like me and you're like, I would love to learn this, I would love to do that, and you never do, just do it. Don't do it in the future, do it now. So anyway, right, so that's nails, and then I have nothing to mark in on Friday. I'll not write in that I'm planning, just in case I feel like doing it Thursday or something at lunch. And then Saturday, of course, I have my weigh-in and meds, and I usually visit my mum and dad. I'll probably use one of these big boxes to write that, but I'll not put that in now. So let's do just one box and put them together. rather than 2 separate boxes. And then finally, I have my update groceries. I'll use this little box. And because it's not a fun task. But it has to be done. And frankly, it's better than having to actually go down to the store and get them myself. Right, that's me all set up for the week ahead. That is really stunning. I am going to go make myself something to eat and then eat it at my desk because I've not much time left. But thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today. I really enjoyed that, and take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.
Let's make footprints in sand. Let's make miracles.